y'all? Jamel Lorenz Tate.
Hi, I'm Marcy Martin. It's your girl Brisha Webb, and you're watching New in LA.
And you're watching New in LA.
And you're watching New in LA. You dig?
A relative newcomer to music, Maya Smith went from gigging to being on The Voice to touring with Kanye West. Hear her talk about overcoming mental roadblocks and the mindset she adopted to push forward.
I used to be deathly shy, like cripplingly shy, and not necessarily like too shy to talk to people, but definitely too shy to get up on a stage and sing in front of people. And modeling helped me with that because I had to be around several people with little to no clothes on. I mean, so that helped. As much as my mom hates to hear me say stuff like that, modeling was the stepping stone. Kanye West's Sunday service was an amazing experience. It was everything. Everything I have, praise God. Oh. From a girl that I met at First Fridays. First Fridays is this whole singing movement that they have every first Friday of every month. And there was a girl named Brooke. One day out of the blue, she just hit me up and asked me would I like to audition for Kanye's choir. And of course, yes, yes. So I did, and the rest is history. First, it was just Sunday services, and then it slowly but surely turned into a tour because he, did his album. So we would fly into a city, sometimes maybe have an hour or two to settle down, then a rehearsal, then we would perform. Sometimes we would get a chance to rest throughout the night until we went back home in the morning, but sometimes we didn't even do that. Sometimes right after we performed, we just flew right back. So I mean, it was a lot of work, little sleep, a lot of singing. It was quite an experience to get to go around and just spread love and positivity and to see how it affected people. You know what I mean? People are out there hurting and in need of something, in need of love, in need of hope, and all of those things. And music has a huge way of doing that for people. Music has a huge way of inspiring people and making them feel like things are going to be okay. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Hey, might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. The Voice was probably at that point the most amazing thing I had ever done. And it was the craziest, most whirlwind experience. One of those things that you never thought you would do. And then every time you're in it, you have all these moments where you're just am I doing this shit? This is crazy, I was just in disbelief all the time. Because it takes 3 or 4 auditions before you actually make it onto the screen. You have your open call, then you have privates, then you have executives, and then you have your blind audition. So throughout all those, every time I'm making one, I'm just this is crazy. The year I was there, it was Christina Aguilera, Blake Shelton, Adam, and Pharrell. And I went with Pharrell. Pharrell was probably one of the coolest, warmest, just nice dude, ever. Christina I only worked with for a short amount of time, but she's just inspiring. There was a moment when we had our mentor there, who was P. Diddy. And that was probably a moment where just seeing them, just hearing their stories was super inspirational. Hearing their stories was like a push, because Pharrell ended up letting us know that Diddy was one of the ones that first told him he was ever going to be a rock star. Just being in the room with two geniuses, I think it kind of rubbed off on everybody that day. Play it like that. Baby, I swear, for as long as I live, when it comes to you, baby, I ain't got no more fucks to give, no. No, it sounds crazy. After all of these years, baby, you could die 1,000 times and I wouldn't shed one tear, no. For anybody watching, for anybody coming to LA, for anybody anywhere, always just believe in yourself. Like, that was always a big problem for me, and probably even what took me so long with a lot of things. You have to, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. Sometimes the only thing between you and what you want to do is you sitting there saying like, oh, it's not the right time and I don't know this yet. And I'm like, you just got to let all that go. You got to believe in yourself. Don't be too much of a perfectionist. I know that's a big problem that I have. It'll make you just keep putting stuff down when just try things, just do things, talk to people, go places, and find the right people, and not just like to use people, but just to have inspiration around you, to have the right people around you to lift you up, and you can also lift them up. I'm Maya Smith. You're watching New in LA, and don't forget to subscribe.